Okay, and we're live.
Hello, everybody.
Nice, this is Nexus and Big Chuck covering the Raaraar Mighty Blow Jays versus Louis Jano. I'm probably pronouncing that awfully. Uh, oh my god, this name. Arquipa Nurglers Rebel.
That is a mouthful. We'll just call
I
them the Nurglers.
I guaranteed pronounced that wrong, and I apologize to him in advance because I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong several times. So we're just going to quickly look at the teams while we wait for them to start. So first up, we have the Mighty Blow Jays. He still hasn't taken his his miss next game clear, which presumably he's going to take. So
He intended to take it, but he wasn't sure if he would be able to take it in time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that they would just do it and then give him another ticket.
I think so. It shouldn't take but a minute. But he had to get home before game time, I think, was the issue for him. So
I don't think it's going to be a huge deal for them to just wait a couple minutes so that he can actually get his miss next game clear, as opposed to going into it down a warrior.
Yeah, down a warrior, not fun.
He's already down like 700 TV almost, or 700k, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess technically it's 700 TV, but 700k in inducements, basically. Oh, hey there, Luke.
Raaraar and I have discussed inducements, but I will wait until the inducement phase happens for us to talk about the merits of what he is going to do. I have some idea of what that inducement phase is going to be, and I'm excited to see it.
So this was kind of the team that blew us away during the season. We kept making fun of the fact that he took Mighty Blow first on all of his warriors, and it just didn't matter.
On some of the goats too.
Yeah. Granted, those goats here are dead. Honestly, Lark, I have no idea if there's an admin around to help them. I don't think he's online yet, so I don't actually see him online. Oh, I see him on his phone now on Discord, so I think he's probably getting home now soon.
Yep, I think he was just getting home at game time, so it's going to be a close call for him there.
I think he totally forgot about the miss next game clear because I pinged him about it earlier. Actually, it was you that reminded me, Larkstar. You were like, someone should remind Raaraar he gets an admin loss to recover his miss next games. I was like, right, take it.
Yeah, you should do that. That's a good thing.
Yeah, he 100% should do it.
If anyone in chat has a suggestion on the pronunciation of Louis Jano's team, I think we'd appreciate that.
It's true. So this team, I mean, Raaraar did really well in the season with it, but it is mighty lean. It is a very lean Chaos team in that he does have a decent amount of SVP, but at the end of the day, he's still a one-season Nurgle team, and he lost his killer in the previous game to Whacked Mackie. He murdered it.
Yep.
Although it wasn't really a killer, I guess. I think it was a Mighty Blow block piece, but still sucks to lose that directly before this game.
Yeah. I mean, that is the killer on a 1 season old Chaos.
Yeah, for sure.
Raaraar this is the first season with this team, as you can pretty much tell, and he's focused a ton of development on those warriors for being a 1 season team.
Yeah, and like I said, like we made fun of him quite a bit about taking Mighty Blow on all these players first, and he just proved us wrong every single game. He'd just walk out of it with an extra level and 2 touchdowns, and we're just like, how do you not 1 in 9?
Yeah, just don't.
And he's just like, you just don't 1 in 9 and you're good. And then taking his only loss of the team's history to Whacked Mackie's Camry in the game just before the postseason.
Yeah, very well played on Whacked Mackie's part there.
For sure.
That was a tough game for sure.
It was. So I mean, yeah, like there's not a huge amount of development on the team. We do have the 2 guard. We do have a Cloud Mighty Blow piece. We do have a wrestle tackler. I do really like the ball carrier because of the plus move. We do have sure hands. I think there's a strip player on the Nurgle team. We'll look at that here in a little bit. Raaraar is getting roughly 660k, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was around that value.
Which is a lot of cheddar.
It's quite a bit.
Just some numbers for people to kick around out there. I know Borak is 300, Grashnak is 310. A skilled beastman, if you want to go that route, is 140. And yeah, then you have your typical wizards are 150, appos are 100, bribes are 100.
I mean, Sir Kodiak. I mean, you're not entirely wrong. There is a decent chance that Louis Jano is going to absolutely destroy this team. It's a very violent Nurgle team, but Raaraar might come out of this in one piece or several pieces. I mean, I guess we'll see.
Here's the thing that I'm going to throw out there is that Raaraar is no slouch of a coach. He positions very well and just plays very solid Blood Bowl. So, despite being the heavy underdog from a team perspective, I think he'll show that he's ever bit the coach that can go out there and stand toe to toe, as long as things don't all fall apart.
For sure. And we like to shit talk him a lot during the season, but he played well in all of his games. I mean, you have to as a season 1 Chaos team to win games against other teams. Like he beat up a Wood Elf team with a strip baller and no sure hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do you do that as Chaos?
But yeah, not a whole lot of beef on this team, and then we're just gonna slide back to I think it's a second tab, maybe is it the third tab? There it is. I have no idea how to pronounce this name. Arquipa Nurgler's Rebel. There we go. That's what I'm going with. This is a beast of a team.
That is a frightening team.
So I mean, for the most part, we only have the 2 Claw Mighty Blow pieces, but they're 2 incredibly skilled Claw Mighty Blow pieces. We got the one Warrior with Tackle as well and Block, and then we have the Pestigor with Block, Mighty Blow, Tackle, Claw, piling on, which is gonna be rough.
Yep. I think the scariest part about this team from Raaraar's perspective is that there are 15 of them and 2 dirty players.
Yep. There's gonna be fouls. Boots will be going into his head. Which stadium is it? I didn't even really look. It is the Nurgle Stadium. Okay. So we're looking at Security Gate, which isn't. I mean, neither of those teams particularly like riots or pitch invasions, so not really a huge deal for either team.
Nope.
But this team has some definite stars, and I'd say 2 of the best players on this team, hands down, are the Blodge, Guard, Stand Firm, Nurgle Warriors, and there's 2 of them. And they are a disgusting team, or disgusting players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Blodge Guard stand firm is going to be so tough to deal with for Raaraar.
Yep.
Just the Blodge in general.
Oddly enough, only a 1 guard advantage on the Nurgle team.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's the team is from that standpoint. Like the Blodge is really tough to deal with, and just the high amount of skill on some of these players is tough to deal with. But it is not the scariest team I've ever seen at 2100. There's not Mass Claw Mighty Blow across the board. There is not just stat freaks everywhere where you have strength 5, strength 5, strength 5.
Sir Kodiak was saying that the Warrior in this next game is not being cleared.
Is not being cleared? Has not been cleared?
Well, I know it hasn't been cleared yet. I don't know if it is
It
getting
looks
cleared.
like the game is live.
The game is live.
Apparently so.
Okay then.
Let's get a roll on here.
Yep. Yeah, it is definitely live. I told him to do it, but I mean, I guess
All
he
right.
didn't have it done. I don't know. I told him, like we told him in the recap that he could get his next game clear.
Yeah, I think the issue was just the timing issue,
Yeah,
and I
maybe.
don't know if he asked if his opponent could wait or not, or if he
I
just went ahead and
see.
went with it.
He brought a whole bunch of skilled goats.
He certainly did, and this is the plan that he and I had talked about. Um,
That's
just pick up
amazing.
a deep bench, and the wrestle goats provide him some fodder that are harder to kill. So he has some stuff he can just throw on the line. And
So he actually now has a deeper bench than the Nurgle.
yes, absolutely.
And quite a few guard.
Mm-hmm. And a wizard in his pocket.
He does also have a wizard. The only thing he didn't manage to get was the fan factor, which, that was a bit of a coin flip. Because I think they're both
Mm-hmm.
8 fan factor teams.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, actually, sorry, yeah, they both have a 4-man bench.
Yeah, they're equally deep benched, but Raaraar gets to put all loners on the line. Gets to put his sure hands on the bench for now.
I wonder if he's going to keep that guard down there. He could,
The
he
loner
could
guard.
easily, yeah, he could easily swap that out for just a regular loner.
Yeah,
Don't really
I
want
think I
that
would
getting
rather.
LOS. Raaraar, I don't know who won the coin flip, but Raaraar's setting up on defense.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm assuming Nurgle won the coin flip. Let's see, for inducements, he took. Well, that was the loner that he had for free. He took a wizard, he took 2 guard goats, and he took 2 wrestle goats. So, a whole lot of goats is basically what he took.
And I actually really like that plan after we had talked about it. So I I'm interested to see how that works out for him.
He does have a wizard, too, which is kind of a big deal. Unfortunately, this team's pretty good at handling the ball with both the AG4 player and also the Sure Hands Blodge player with 2 heads.
Mm-hmm.
Whack Mackie is taking, he's saying that he, made that up, not you.
He may have, but we definitely strategized on it for a bit.
Yeah, I remember I was talking with Holing on what he should take, and then we realized that we had talked about the wrong opponent.
Yeah, yeah.
That is just such a violent Nurgle team.
Yep. Just looking to survive these opening blocks here,
Yep.
And I think if you're the Nurgle team, you're just looking to see how much damage and havoc you can wreck in the first half while getting your score. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Wizard come out here just to try and force 0-0 at the half.
Yeah, that would be a bad choice. Alright, and our kickoff event is Perfect Defense. Oh, that is beautiful.
That is a fantastic start for Raaraar.
I mean, now he can basically nullify both the Mighty Blow hits if he feels like it. I guess he has to leave someone probably in base with a beast. But the other 2 warriors aren't getting a hit. Or he brings the guy to the far side and lets the guard piece hit him.
Yep.
Louis
Keeping the
Janos was
beast
in the
in-
finals. He fought Agrain.
Yes. Both very good coaches here today.
It was an excellent game, and that game in particular, it's just that Agrain's team didn't crumble at all. He didn't get hurt. I think he took like a casualty in the first half, and then elves did elf things.
I'm looking back to check what the record was last season, but Raaraar lost one game this season. He was in Div 4C last season. And let me take a look at that.
I know that this Nurgle team does a ridiculous amount of casualties in the season.
Last season, Raaraar's record was also 12-0-1. So he has lost 2 games over the last 2 seasons in regular season play.
What did he play last season?
Dark Elves.
Oh, right. And then he got wrecked in the finals. Or not finals, but in playoffs.
In playoffs, yeah. And decided to do some wrecking himself going forward.
Yep. And now he gets Nurgle, so, you know. Joke's on him, I guess. Oh, good start there with a push. It is a wrestle goat, though, so he's pretty decent at, you know, not getting hurt.
Yep. I do want to say, I'm going to try not to sound too biased here. Like, obviously, we've covered Raaraar a lot this season. We recapped his div. He is kind of our hometown boy, but Louis Giano, finalist from last season, an excellent coach in his own right, and the scarier team. So it's just easier to tell that underdog story.
Yeah, for sure.
As we talk about the game here.
I mean, you can't... Like, there's basically zero chance of you making it to the finals without being a great coach.
Yep.
I mean, you know, this Nurgle team can definitely just murder things, but that definitely wasn't the whole story. You can't consistently murder things all the way to the finals.
No, for sure not.
So, I mean, even though, yes, we're probably going to be a bit biased for Raaraar, obviously, Lewis definitely deserves some props for making it here, again.
So far, very sensible choices on blocks. Deciding if he wants to take that block with the beast or pick up the ball next action.
I think he's probably going to go for the pickup. Or maybe the blitz from the Pestigore. Oh, no, here we go. He gets
beast
rewarded.
Block is good. Pow on the guard piece.
Oh, no. That's a casualty.
1 inducement down.
Yep. Wonder if he's going to aggressively... Nope, no aggressive Apo. That was the one thing I was saying. Like, I didn't really understand why he put that player on the Lion when he could have used just the regular loner that he had access to.
Sure.
I'm just not sure if we're going to see the Killer Blitz next. Oh, we're going to see a Warrior Blitz.
Just pushes.
Kind of pushed City so far, aside from that one hit.
The one hit with the beast.
Yeah.
Gets it done, and gets it done all the way. But limited damage after that.
Well, the thing is, too, when you look at how the Nurgle is set up, I mean, currently there's not really a whole lot of players that are easily blockable. And one of them is a Blodge piece. Blodge Sandfirm. You don't really want to hit.
Sir Kodiak, or excuse me, Wax Mackie saying beast blocks never go wrong. My friend, you have not seen my beast of Nurgle block.
I guess I do need to point out that that actually gave the beast a level.
Very nice.
That beast will be level 4 after that game, assuming it doesn't die.
Hoping for doubles, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Because otherwise it's... he's kind of got the 2 good skills.
Yeah. At that point, you're kind of starting to run out of things that you want him to buy, especially since mutations are doubles too, so...
Yeah, grab's okay. Yeah. All right. Where is the target of Raaraar's blitz?
I feel like it's probably going to be Lord Pandemic, which is the skillless warrior.
Yep.
I can't imagine who else he's really going to hit here, because everyone else is just kind of blocked up here pretty nicely.
Yeah, you don't really want to be throwing throwing hits at the Blodge stand firm warrior. That's no fun.
Yeah, exactly.
You You don't want to be basing up a ton to get a shot at the beast or something like that. That's no fun.
Oh, is he going to go for a hit on the Nurgle Warrior? No, I don't think he can pull that off.
I don't think so. I think he technically could go for a hit on the beast if he sticks a guard in there, but then you're putting guard up against Claw Mighty Blow, and that ain't it, Chief.
Oh, that is a valid point. Elizabeth is right next to the stand firm piece. So he could either tackle or wrestle that player down, but I don't think he, although it looks like that is what he's going to go for.
Okay.
Based on where that Beastman just lined up. He definitely can't really threaten the ball at this point. I think the Wrestle Beast is basically just there to keep the Beast of Nurgle from moving any further.
Yep, that's absolutely it. He's just saying, here, I want you to take blocks on this. If you roll it both down, I'm wrestling it to the ground. And as the Nurgle player, you don't really want to be taking just blocks on things. You want the beast to be a part of the play. And
yeah, for sure.
He won't be much a part of the play standing next to a wrestle goat.
Not a huge amount happening yet. I think he's just sizing up his options.
I think I may have left that wrestle loner laying down there, although he is standing up for no mighty blow hits. Are we going after the skilled warrior after all?
I'm really not sure. We're really heavily basing here.
It is very heavily basing.
Luke. Fun fact, the only warrior sure to play the next game for Raaraar is the player that did not have the miss next game cleared.
This is 100% true.
That is valid. Now let's see if Claw does a thing. Claw does do... Yes, we got an injury. Does. And I think it is a regen.
Yes, he did regen just
so
fine.
The warrior did get back up, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
That helps for the drive.
For sure. We're currently 10 on 10 again.
Yep. Raaraar down a guard goat, but Louis Jano down an unskilled warrior.
We do have quite a few blocks coming this turn, though.
Yeah, kind of a scary number of blocks, although none of them are mighty blow other than the beast hit. And
yeah,
I can't imagine Louis Jano's very excited to take that beast hit.
No. I feel like if you do that beast hit and it does end up as a both down, and it's in the middle of his turn, do you really wrestle it, or do you just take the hit on the beastman to end his turn?
You take the hit to end his turn if it's the middle of his turn. If it's last action, you probably wrestle it just to make sure your player doesn't get cast.
For sure. Whacked Mackie there is just trying to curse the beast. But I sincerely doubt we're going to see a beast first hit. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't think that's going to happen.
Actually, I think I have to go back and correct Luke 4444 here. If this team gets obliterated, none of the players on this team may ever play another game again. That is a
That's a fair point. Raaraar might very well end up re-rolling again.
He could still make Greenhorn if this is it today.
If you die in Game 1 of playoffs, are you still allowed to enter Week 1 of Greenhorn?
I believe so. That's what I saw in the announcements today. If you're eliminated Week 1 before the signups close,
okay,
you can dive right into Greenhorn.
All right.
If you're re-rolling.
This is going to be a scary, scary turn.
Pow right away on the other guard induced goat.
But armor holds. Not bad.
Yep.
Let's see. If this other guard warrior makes the block, which he is, I think we might see a claw blitz on that chaos warrior, maybe. The killer is not that far away. Oh, but he's not following up, so.
No. Does not follow up.
So we're probably going to see a blitz on Kayla, the block goat, I think, most likely.
Could be. There's a few different options here. Could be onto the block goat. Could just aim. Could even blitz to just free up the beast to put it in a
Yeah,
more
that's fair.
favorable position. And let me be clear there. I'm not saying blitz with the beast. I'm saying blitz the beast free with some other piece.
That's fair.
Looks like Lewis is committing to pushing up the sideline.
Makes sense. I mean, there's too many Chaos players on the other side to even make it very viable. And I mean, while Chaos does have the Wizard, if you're caged up, the Wizard's not going to be all that useful.
Yeah, I kind of see this as a soft commitment here. I imagine he's going to want to move back towards the center to reunite with all his Chaos Warrior friends.
Well, especially since we're already down one Chaos Warrior for this drive. Metal. Chaos versus Nurgle. A tactical masterclass of making 2 dice blocks and winning. I mean, you're not wrong.
No.
The
Warrior doing all the blitzing this
Claw
game.
Mighty Blow is doing a thing, and we're getting another removal.
Yep.
Only a KO this time, at least.
Kayla has been knocked right out, but with the deep benches, no permanent damage done yet.
Nope. We got the one loner goat that's never going to play a turn, but, you know, not terrible. I do feel like the other, the skill-less loner goat should have been there instead, but...
I think the
stupid!
Issue there is, there we have a stupid beast. That Wrestle Goat has done his job.
That Wrestle Goat did indeed do his job. Unfortunately, still no decent hit at the killer. We do have a decent hit on the Blodge Guard Warrior now, if we wanted to go for that. I don't think we do, because the tackle piece is... Actually, no, the tackle piece is in that area.
Yep.
But I feel like the tackle goat needs to stay back as a safety because of the current ball carrier.
Yep. And I think we're going to see just that. It looks like we're shifting over to cover the side that has been committed to. Wrestle Goat, job done with the beast, steps away to form part of the screen.
Yep. Well, I mean, aside from the one Raaraar that's up here, all the Agi players are on the other side of the pitch. Basing the goat, or basing the beast again with another goat.
Yep.
We're going to see a Claw Mighty Blow blitz here, I'm almost certain. I'm not sure who he's going to blitz.
It's got to be on to Gacho Malaria.
Yeah.
Gacho Malaria? Is that it?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is, yeah.
No,
he's hitting that, and it's good. Unfortunately, that would have also been good on the Nurgle Warrior, but... Hitting a Blodge Firm player is not exactly the thing you really want to be doing right now.
No, it's not.
And just a stun, but not terrible. Not a lot of oh, no.
I think
GFI failed. I don't think he lets that go. On his only Claw Mighty Blow piece.
It's behind 2 players.
I think he's more worried that he's going to, you know, fail his armor and get killed.
It's AV9. The floor's not that hard.
You should say that to Holing's tree.
Holing, why did you let your tree fall down?
I know, right?
It was so hard. You have to know where the soft spots in the pitch are.
I know, right? Alright, well, at least the armor's holding good on that goat.
This beast is dangerously close to being isolated. He only has 1 friend at the moment.
He does, yeah. There's a lot of players in the area, but...
Yep. But if you can get a beast isolated, then it just isn't doing much for the rest of the half.
Well, and that Wrestle Goat is just being an absolute king.
Yeah, these wrestle goats turning out to be an excellent decision, I think.
They're taking their share of pushes. And the fact that I think that's twice now that he's rolled a both down on them, and it's like, man, that would be really great if it was just a skillless goat.
Yep, absolutely. But you don't want to get wrestled whenever your opponent has a deep bench. There's still 2 spares, even if you count the injury and KO that's happened so far.
Yep. He didn't get a babe, right? No.
I don't think so. Couldn't quite afford it all.
I'm not really sure where Lewis is going to go up at this point. I'm assuming he's just going to kind of stay in this area, because he can't really get enough of his players up to cage effectively up top, and I don't think there's any reason for him to rush yet.
I think there's you can just kind of recenter the ball if you want to. You can stay where you're at. You're not in a massive rush at this point. It's only turn 3. So you have time to work your way up pitch.
Yeah, I think he's going to move his ball closer over to here after he blitzes, probably. Yeah, here we go. We're just hitting a goat. It's a good hit. Another removal.
Those KOs add up.
Yep. It's we're getting a removal a turn almost from the Nurgle here. Actually, we are getting a removal a turn.
Anytime you do not hire a babe, you're guaranteed to get knocked out every turn.
And the beast being reliable this time. But that didn't hurt him.
Nope, Nicole doing fine.
Oh, looks like he's gonna keep committing to that one side.
Yeah, the KO of that goat there gives him a little bit of an advantage over here, and he's not committed too hard. It has enough pieces towards the middle still that could make that shift if need be.
Yeah. Yeah, the blitzes have been deeply effective.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, only one of Raaraar's blitzes has been good so far, but I guess we'll see how his turn 3 goes. Oddly enough, the loner wrestle goat in the back is actually, unless he gets blocked off, can actually move into a threatening position in the back line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, sure, he's a loner, but he can still 2-dice the ball if you give him an opening.
Absolutely. 2-dice the ball with wrestle. That's not a hit you want to be giving up.
No, for sure.
So moving that into a threatening position can kind of force Louis Jano to play an honest game. You can't leave the back of your cage open whenever there's a wrestle goat.
Oh! Bolt.
Lightning bolt
fails. Oh, no!
Oh
no!
That is not what you want to see. 150k down the drain. So we are now...
We're down about 300k.
Yeah, 290k of inducements gone.
Oh, that's painful. I feel for him. That's why I hate lightning bolts so much. They always fail me.
All right. So what's the plan for Raaraar here? Now that the bolt has failed, do you just try and pick off that Tyro, the block goat there?
I think he's a bit too far away to hit Tyro. I have a feeling he's going to try to hit Pacho Malaria. I don't know how to pronounce that name.
Okay.
Pack, though. There we are. I think that could be his blitz target, but I'm really not sure. It really depends on who he moves with next.
Do we take that shot with Elizabeth if that's the target?
Well, I mean, spray down Samuels could take the hit on Tyro and not give up any positioning. But the claw piece is it's a GFI to get in there, which I don't think he wants to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for sure. If that bolt had worked, he would have been in a great position. He could have knocked down the Raaraar and then sent in one of the many goats he has in the area just to tie up the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It is definitely a tough spot here.
Also, I don't know what you're talking about, Gunner. There is definitely not an Agi 5 goat on anywhere on this pitch.
No. There's Agi 4.
We do have some seriously good Pestigors on this team. Yeah, okay, we are going to see the hit I thought we were going to. And it's good.
There we go.
Not as good as a claw hit, but still a hit. Come on, spray down. You can do it. Oh! Casualty!
And this one sticks.
This one sticks. He's out. Get out of here. That is a thing of beauty, but now you need to hide that guy. That Chaos Warrior needs to hide, because he's going to get murdered by one of those two claw pieces if he stays where he is.
He has plenty of movement to get behind these wrestlers.
Oh yeah, he still has 3 move. And yeah, I got to say, that was an excellent result there. We really needed that. Getting at least one Pestigor out is just so good.
Just imagine if that bolted worked and the ball is just on the ground there. You're just a 3+ dodge away from stealing here.
I don't think we're going to see a lot of movement up this turn. I mean, even though the Nurgle, they do have the player advantage, where do you go? Even if you knock down this one Wrestle Goat, are you going to move up here with 3 players? Because I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think so. And
you're not going to expose your killer. I don't like
Samuels is staying in front. Well, I kind of get it. He's protecting Elizabeth here.
That is fair, actually. You know, in all honesty, Elizabeth is honestly probably more important than Spray Down Samuels.
Yep.
I kind of liked where he was standing before, though. Now it's too easy to get an easy 2 dice on him.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas before, well, I mean, I guess it would have been easy the other time too, but you would have had to at least put a guard player in against Walney Hair.
Yep.
Oh no, we got a pal this time. But armor's still good.
Yep. The blodge firm on these pieces is great, but they are not super effective at removing any players without Mighty Blow.
No, they're not. I mean, all in all, like, this team, it has 2 really good killers, but it's not really all that exceedingly violent.
No, it's just violent enough. It's violent in the right ways.
It is. Okay, we're definitely going to see the hit on Spray Down here from one of the 2 killers.
Yep, Palm coming in. I expect him to follow this if it's a knockdown. It is not, though.
Oh my, that is no, that's beautiful. Not only was that a reroll down, but now there's no vertical movement at all.
That was a fantastic time for pushes for Raaraar.
We even have
a tough time for Lewis.
We even have a risky loner hit if we want to make one next turn.
Mm-hmm, we sure do.
Oh, and I guess we still have the beast hit. Ball's going to hide a little bit further back. If only the Wrestle Beast wasn't on the ground.
Yeah. Wrestle Beast can still be scary in the near future.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he can get half the way there and just stand there, and then instead of Gacho getting to punch him, Gacho has to physically walk there just to block him off.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah.
I think even on the mark last turn, I would have liked it if that Wrestle Goat had moved towards the middle of the pitch and marked Gacho from the other back corner, just to make the push away scarier.
You know, one thing I will say is that if we wanted to make it here, we could actually make Nicole dodge through this beast's zone and base the ball carrier. Now, I don't know if that's something we're going to do, but it is an option that he has available. It's not what we're going to see, but...
I think we're going to see a blitz on the beast here.
I mean, we could. I don't think that's what we're going to see, but...
Nope, we're not.
We're just going to see, hopefully, a Raaraar die. Well, not die, but KO.
KO. Close enough.
Yep.
So we're back to even numbers now.
We are back to even numbers, 3-on-3.
And it is starting to get scary on the offensive half for the Nurgle team, because even numbers is not where you want to be with this slower team.
Well, he has nowhere really to go at this point. I mean, Raaraar can even safely just back Elizabeth up a square and then be like, fine, come punch one of my 2 loners.
Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, obviously, basing this Pestigore is not really all that of a huge important thing, but, you know, still, people snake dice rolls. It's something I said earlier, like, Lewis's team actually isn't that violent. Like, only one of the Nurgle Warriors is violent, and one of the Pestigores is violent. Other than that, only the Beast has Mighty Blow. I mean, that's not particularly crazy. Like, if Raaraar had taken his if he had gotten his Miss Next Game Clear, Jesus. If he'd gotten that, he would have more Mighty Blow than this team has.
The violence from this Nurgle team typically, I think, would come from these dirty player rotters, the pair of dirty player rotters that are on the team.
Yeah.
And the perfect defense at the start of this game has really limited the opportunity for fouls that Lewis has had. So,
yeah, for sure.
That's keeping the numbers much closer and, yeah, making this an interesting game.
Yeah, he definitely lost an Nurgle Warrior. The one that he has on the pitch is at 0 SPP and hasn't played any games, so...
Raaraar looks like is giving a little bit of rope to run up that side of the pitch, which I like, because if Lewis commits to that, he's leaving behind his beast and his other warrior and playing the game with just 6 pieces, essentially.
Pretty much. I don't think he can go up that side yet. He needs to get more of these players up in the area that he needs them to be. That KO is actually a big deal. Losing the Raaraar, his team's not that fast. We are going to see a player go down here. And just a stun. Oh no, a KO.
KO, yep. If it was a stun, Pylon would have been snapped right off, I think.
So now he's again 1 ahead in removals. Is he looking at piling on? No. He was thinking about it.
We are very close now to Blood Bowl 7s.
That is true. We're getting there. With that player out of the way, now, he does have the ability to cage up in this area.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, he's basically giving up the Beast and the other Nurgle Warrior.
There will be a shot on this killer, I imagine.
Yes.
Well, maybe not. Looks like he's giving
there's going to be a shot on one of the killers. He can't hide both.
Right.
Well, okay. He can hide either the Agi 4 Pestigore, or he can hide the Claw piece. He can't hide both.
Ooh, are we... For a moment there, I thought we might be handing off to Agi 4.
Yeah, that's kind of what it seemed like, but I think he's going to sideline cage there.
Yep. That is what we are seeing.
Do you blitz the Raaraar now and just try to hold off the front, or do you blitz the back, wherever the hell this warrior goes?
It's a tough call because you're going to have a juicy hit on that killer warrior.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be tempting to just take that hit, but I think the stoppage of the score play is to blitz the Raaraar down and get in front of this.
We're going to see the beast hit before... No, there goes the warrior. No, warrior's moving to safety, so...
Oh, With the warrior moving to safety, the play here may be blitzing the Agi 4 and getting behind this.
I feel like blitzing the Agi 4 player and basing the Pestigor is not... Well, actually, you definitely don't want to base him. Then you're basing the Claw Mighty Blow piece, but... Like, at this point, do you just kind of want the Nurgle to score early and just take the turns? Like, he could easily blitz down this Raaraar and screen up here, which I think is what we're going to see. Yep, that's what we're seeing.
Yeah.
And the Raaraar's going down.
I think we're going to see him get in front of this and maybe try and tag up.
And just a stun. Which is still good enough, in all honesty.
It's important to get those stuns at this point, because that's one less player Louis Jano has to try and wedge himself upfield next turn.
The armor on these two teams is like 50%. If not higher. I think the Nurgle team might actually be at like 0% right now. I think every hit's been a break. Like, I know that there was a few hits on the Chaos that didn't break, but I think literally every hit on the Nurgle has broken.
I think so.
I mean, they've only gotten 5 hits, but they've been really good hits. I mean, we've gotten... Actually, yeah, we've gotten 3 removals and 2 stuns. So, yeah. Every hit has been an armor break. I don't know if we can protect our Tackle Goat anymore where he's standing. Not without a GFI.
No, I don't think you can.
Oh, we're tying up the Beast again, which totally makes sense.
Yep, and I think it's time to ignore Gacho Malaria because he's just out of the play.
He's not coming back, really. He'll be back in 2 turns, at which point this game, there'll either be a touchdown or we'll be stalled out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Nurgle has the ability to force a quick touchdown, maybe even this turn. I don't think they would, but...
I don't know. Raaraar can still get in front of this a bit more. If
he can,
so
yeah.
chooses.
If he makes it there, well, there's a GFI, so
is.
now he can fully screen off. And, like, the only ball threats are these Pestigors. Everyone else is stunned. I mean, that being said, you know, if we knock down one of the 2 pieces on either side, the 2-header is going to walk through. Although, actually, that's still not a great roll.
Yeah, he'll try to walk through.
I keep forgetting that they started Agi 3. I keep thinking for some reason he's like a gutter runner.
He'll be making some 2+ rolls, but...
The tackle's in a real good spot there.
Yeah.
And one unfortunate thing, too, here for the Nurgle is... you got to throw that Beast block before you move this Nurgle Warrior, or else you're just leaving the Nurgle Warrior, or you're just leaving the Beast there. Which is not a great position to be in. Oh, the Blitz is actually on the Beast.
Okay.
To free up the Beast Nurgle. Which I don't hate. Now the Beast can actually go hug this Nurgle Warrior, or this,
not anymore.
I guess, spray down? Oh god, he moved away.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I
think that was, that was a misclick. That was totally a misclick.
Yep. No punishment with that GFI
no,
though.
But that was still... I imagine he was clenched a little bit there when he made that GFI.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I mean, the Beast can go hug spray down, assuming it doesn't go stupid now. But we're still not moving up any further. I will laugh if the Beast rolls a 1 and just goes stupid anyway, but... Nope, he's good. And he's almost certainly going to hug spray down. There he goes. Hug and spray down.
So that means there's no forward progress this turn whatsoever.
I mean, I don't think Lewis wanted to score early anyway.
Yeah, but I don't know that you can afford to just not go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's definitely something that he needed.
Looks like some basing has been engaged.
I mean, it's not a terrible player to base up. It's a really hard player to knock down.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he going now, though? I mean, is there a world where you just move this one beastman down and just one dice that beast later on in the turn?
It's definitely a possibility. One dice blocks with block are not that bad. It is a stand firm beast though, so
Yeah, see,
pushes
that
are
is the
okay.
one thing about this team. Like, yeah, we do have the really good two-head guy. He's the guy with dodge. The Agi 4 doesn't have dodge. So, two-head is great and all, but it really only makes you Agi 4. We do have a lot of basing here. I guess we'll see if it comes back to bite him in the ass. Sometimes
I'm
POWs
looking now
happen.
to see. Is there a chain push play over here? The way things have been set up.
Well, actually, there is. If you blitz Elizabeth into whatever their pot. No, because he has stand firm.
Yeah, I don't know that does. Yeah, that guy has
Stand
stand
firm.
firm, but there is a square there. So anytime I see squares, I start going. Well,
If he didn't have
right?
stand firm, that was totally a push play. Yeah, unfortunately, the lightning bolt was not a thing. On the upside, Pacho is he's effectively out of the game now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very effective use of that beastman. Really need that beast out of there.
Yep, the beast not going stupid, very key to this turn because otherwise none of this is safe.
No.
It's not supremely safe now. There is a world where you one die that beast and then you just get a one die pound that beast opens up a shot on the ball with Nicole.
That's the thing. If he knocks that beast down, Nicole too has an easy shot on the ball. I mean, it's a 2 dice against a blodge piece, but it still exists. The thing about the wizard is, had it worked, he would have had a very reasonable shot at least, even if he couldn't secure the ball, he could have put people around it to make it a pain in the ass to recover.
Yeah. There is no big hand on this Nurgle team. They do have sure hands and two heads, so they can dodge in there and get the attempt, but if you cover it up well enough, it's very tough to recover.
And that's the thing, right? Like, you never know with Lightning Bolt. Like, he could have hit that the Blod Sure Hands guy and taken him right out. But unfortunately, we fizzled.
So many options here. You really have a choice this turn as Raaraar. Do you even try to take some of these blocks that have been offered up to you, or do you just dodge away?
He takes the hit on... wow. That's a dangerous place to stand. But if he gets the removal here, this will be all worth it.
Push it away from the beast, I assume. Yep. It does.
And... gonna see an animation here? We do not. Oh, we do!
Yes, we
Injury!
do.
It is a regen, though, because I didn't see an animation, so... But that is a removal, so we're down to 2 beasts, and one of them is not a dodging kind.
The follow on that is an interesting call.
Well, I mean,
kind of getting stuck in here.
But he can move his guard goat onto the killer, and then what's the killer gonna do? Red dice his guy?
One die the guard? I don't know.
I mean, his guard is stuck. Oh, I guess, yeah, I could one die the guard. Well, actually, if he stands up his Raaraar, he can 2 dice the guard, but...
Yeah.
Do we just leave spray down on the beast? I'm not sure I like that.
You don't have too much of an option unless you're willing to take the 1 die hit, and then that gets another thing stuck. And I think at this point, just having things free to move around is important.
If regen hadn't been on point as it was, this game would be in great shape for Raaraar. As it is, he's still doing reasonably well, but man, if both those players were out of the game, man, that would be good.
Raaraar at this point is just hoping to hold on to his 0-0 half.
Yeah.
If he holds on to his 0-0 half, he's doing well.
So we no longer have the Agi4 player. Basically, the thing at this point is he kind of needs to knock down the one guard player, which now we're getting a no, we're not getting anything, unfortunately. Stand firm, doing a thing. That will make it harder, though, for Lewis to get a hit on Elizabeth.
Yep, I think Elizabeth needs to take a step back here.
So does Spray Down try to dodge out of the beast, or do you just stand there and get... Nope, you just stand there.
No, you just stand there.
I guess what's the beast going to do at this point? Aside from make a 4+ really stupid roll. I don't think he has
Yeah.
He just doesn't have anybody to get to it.
No, it doesn't have anybody to get to it. Doesn't have any players to spare.
Yeah.
And yeah, those two players, I don't expect either one of them to take any action for the rest of the half unless it makes it to Raaraar's turn 8.
Oh, Lewis can totally score. That's not even a question. I mean, the dude is still Blod sure hands, but that doesn't mean it's not risky. Oh, there goes down the one player. See if Claw does a thing. Just a stun.
Yep.
So that's not really that bad. That could have been much worse. Like, he's not getting through this area now. I mean, that's a 3+, 3+, 3+ to get through. Especially now that beast didn't go down.
Yeah.
He's not getting through that hole anymore.
Until that push happened, there was still a chance for him to absolutely just run through. Now I think he's going to step forward to square, and we'll see what happens. I think we'll see a hit onto probably the Claw Warrior.
Oh, we're seeing just fully lining along the wall there. Yeah, he can 2-dice the Claw Warrior, which is really unfortunate. No, it's a 1 dice.
No, he can't. It has to be the guard, yeah.
Because we do have the guard in there. So 1 assist, 1 negative. We're going to see the hit.
Punch on the guard.
Yep.
It's good.
See if armor can actually be a dice roll that works.
It has not been good for either of these teams so far.
Armor is made!
I think that's the second time for Chaos that armor hasn't broke this half. He's just dicing him.
And he dodges out with an Ergo Warrior. Wow. Okay, then.
Oh, dodge out with dodge. Yeah. We gonna see a punch?
Yep, definitely going to see a punch. No other reason to do that. I don't think I would punch. Because the Chaos have no guard to fill in that hole, so unfortunately Dirty Daryl Dangles is in a really bad place. We could, however, tie off the one player and then do the 2 dice on the Raaraar. That does involve committing yet another goat, but I don't think we're going to see that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, there was a lot of dice rolls rolled there. Still 1 GFI for a touchdown, and it has to happen this turn, so... It's not a whole lot of players left on either team for this half.
This Wrestle Goat can come back and get into the play. I'd like to see it come up.
I assume the Wrestle Goat's either going to come back and hug the killer or move up to the top. Not really sure which.
I expect it to come around the top and try and form part of a screen.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, Raaraar does have 2 rerolls and 2 turns left, so he can afford to be a little bit risky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think Lewis wants to be particularly risky with their dice rolls.
I think Raaraar can just get in front of this enough if he makes some dodge rolls.
Yeah, I think Dirty Daryl might actually want to dodge out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If he dodges out, he could come in and hit that one Rotter. I don't know if he necessarily... I don't know who's going to blitz this turn. Okay. I guess that does tie up the 1 guard piece. Oh, there we go. And
It's a knock
that's
now.
good. That's really good. Oh my god!
That's whoa.
He's dead! He's dead!
He is dead.
Dead. No regen. No regen, boys. No regen. Hashtag no regen.
In the chat goes wild.
Hashtag no regen.
0% armor. Whacked Mackie calling it 0% armor.
Oh, we made a GFI with the goat. This is wow. My god.
Things are getting a little dicey here.
This is spicy. This is real spicy.
I think we have a 2-die on the dirty player.
That's a push. There's no way we take the wrestle there. Oh, we re-roll it. No, that's not great.
It was worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. Let's see. If he takes down... He's got to take down Walney Hair to make it through. Which is not that difficult. It's... Oh, Tentacle's not doing a thing. Oh my god, that's amazing. The touchdown it's much more difficult now. Still not super difficult, but as we do have 2 guard pieces just sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, another dead... I mean, no one really cries for dead Nurgle Warriors, so...
I do a little bit. Just a little.
Nobody cried for my dead Nurgle Warrior.
I didn't see that game, or I would
have. I mean, this is a movement 6 player, so I mean, we could still score. But I think, like, who do you knock down? Do you knock down the tackle piece because it makes it more difficult, or do you try to walk around? Mm-hmm. You only have one scoring threat.
Louis Jano has not been stopped here. He has been inconvenienced. Going through that tackle piece requires you to get a guard in there as well. And that is easier said than done, because I think a block has to happen onto this wrestle group to get that done.
All right, we're walking a guard piece in. I assume we're going to see the 2 dice on Elizabeth. Oh, no, we're going to see that hit first.
Yep.
So again, that wrestle goat has just been worth its weight here.
So I think we're going to see the blitz onto Elizabeth here.
Guaranteed.
A both down is very bad,
though. But if he blitzes that goat, it's a 1 dice.
Oh, it is.
Oh, whoa. Oh, he's going to blitz with himself. I see.
Blitzing, yeah.
If he doesn't get a knockdown here, which he does. The one unfortunate is we have a 3+... Oh, no, he made the hard one. This is probably going to be a score.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I have not seen anything happen yet.
There we go.
He scores. All right.
That's a touchdown, boys.
Man, was my game delayed.
Let's see. Nurgle KO comes back. And 2 of the 3 Chaos come back.
Okay.
So it's 11 on 11. With benches on both sides. And realistically, the only important Chaos player that's out is a guard goat that we bought. I mean, Raaraar can't complain about this half at all. If he can just get a few more removals this this turn,
Yep.
even just getting rid of a couple of Rotters could be a big deal. Like, we do have a 2-man bench, but if we can get rid of all 3 of these Rotters, there goes the bench, and then we have the man advantage.
Ooh, Killer staying on the sideline, that could be a big deal. Riots are canceled. Never mind. Start talking about a riot, but we're in a security gate, so if you were thinking about a riot like me, stop thinking about it.
If the tackle guy didn't fall down, it would have been significantly more difficult. That would have been I mean, granted, he rolled a 6, so he would have passed anyway, but I don't like casually making 4+ without a reroll.
Yeah, not a bad result at all for the Nurgle Wolfbark. Getting the wizard out and still scoring, they're pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
The death of that Nurgle warrior is going to hurt moving forward, and the loss to that Pestigore. I didn't check to see how much bank they had. Wait, that Pestigore's just...
The Pestigore just badly hurt.
Fine. Never mind.
Yeah, he's fine.
The dead Nurgle warrior, I hope they have the bank to replace that thing.
That's a real good Nurgle warrior to lose, man. Like, he's going to be really hard to replace.
Raaraar going to put those Mighty Blow warriors to use here.
Yep. Yeah, like,
nice to have that third one.
a rookie warrior isn't really going to help him that much. I mean, the other rookie warrior basically just kind of stood there and got punched in the face. Nowhere near as good as having a blodge guard piece with stand firm. I mean, that piece is ridiculously difficult to level because he doesn't have Mighty Blow.
Yeah, it takes a long time to get Nurgle warriors moving. So yeah. That's saying he's gone down 2 Nurgle warriors in 2 games. That is extremely rough.
Yeah, that's exceedingly rough. I wonder if he loses this game, if he just re-rolls.
Odds of going into overtime, Gunner? I'm going to say fairly high.
I think it's pretty likely that Raaraar is going to be able to score. And I don't think the Nurgle are really fast enough to score in 1 or 2 turns, so it's really likely to go into OT.
How do you feel, Nexus, about fouling an unskilled Rotter here? Incesticide's calling for the foul. They don't have regen, so what do you think?
In all honesty, I think it wouldn't actually be a bad idea, just because, I mean, you have a 2-man bench.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you care? Are you really going to lose 2 beasts? Maybe 3 beasts, depending on if this KO comes back in the next half at some point. But then again, actually,
Right.
If we're going into OT, I would much rather have the player as opposed to a Rotter. Like, if he's playing with a bunch of Rotters, which he's going to have to now that he's down the 1 warrior and the 1 beast, they're not really that hard to hurt.
No, they're not. To me, it depends on... I think I would be more likely to foul if I remove a couple of Rotters here and there's 1 left.
I think we're setting up for a 1 turn.
Uh-oh.
Because I guess, coming. Yeah, we do have a movement 7 player.
Okay. If he's going for the 1 turn, I wonder if he'll set up the positioning to where he can get a POW on the first block, because it is possible to set up the positioning where a POW on the first block is fine. And he really has done that already. He just has to bring a goat around the top to cover that angle.
Well, assumably he's going to walk around the back and then hit Davian. And then Davian moves forward into Brittany.
No. What you want to do is you put a goat behind Davian, and then you hit Monk Iron Man Tress and chain push Davian into...
Oh, Brittany. Okay. Well, there would have been a riot, but it stopped.
Oh, and that deep kick.
That's a really deep kick.
That makes the pass the problem here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, without a... that's like a 4+ pass, maybe worse. That's not great. I wonder if
think
at
you
this point,
just
if we just go
eat
for the
it at
kill.
this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go for the kill, I think. With that kick, it's fairly unlikely that you're
Yeah.
able to one turn.
Imagine though if we could have just played into the riot, that would have been amazing for the chaos here.
Oh, that riot would have been fantastic, but
But yeah, I assume
the
we just go for the
stadium,
extra hits here.
yeah, for sure. Hit all the things. You have a nice juicy foul on that Raaraar that we've now pushed into a big wad of chaos. Ashley already standing in place to take him down.
Yep. Kind of curious why he did that one first when he could hit the other side.
Yeah. That even stops him from having the full set of assists, and now he doesn't get to block that Raaraar. That cost him a block.
Yep. Are we going to see a foul here? A big old juicy big foul with that loner DP? Or just loner guy, I guess?
Yeah.
I think we are going to see a foul.
Nardigor is definitely going to drop
Yep.
the big boot.
Here it comes. And just a stun, so nothing really of real substance.
Pull a goat back and go for the Vantage.
Yeah, I would have sent the goat back first, but well, I guess we'll see if he can roll like the 5 plus. I think it's a 5 plus.
Just bomb it. Easy,
it's a 5 plus.
Time.
And no. Oh!
Caught it anyways. Kayla
That's
was
hilarious.
Ready.
Our KO does come back, so the Chaos have a 3-man bench going into this.
And I think the one that came back was actually a skilled one, right?
Yes, it was. I think it was so the block one. Yeah, it was Kayla. Or no, wait, Kayla's the one that caught the ball. I think it was. I think it was just a skillless.
Was it just Amanda the second there coming back?
No, yeah, I think it was
on the pitch. Amanda was the one I was.
It was Amanda II that came back. So yeah, a 0 SPP beast.
All these A names, I get them confused.
He's very dedicated to his theme. I'll give him that.
Yep.
And I'll be right back.
All right. So Nurgle setting up fairly deep here, looking to respond to wherever Raaraar goes and forcing him to commit a killer for the blitz because he won't be able to blitz that far forward and get all the way back. Dirty player on the line, so that's an important target to hurt. The widespread of Raiders is going to mean there's going to be a lot of commitment to the line in order to get all of your greedy chaos hits. Yeah, I love the strategy of the deep bench. How many level 2 mercs? It was 4 level 2 mercs. 2 guard and 2 wrestle because we have the injured guard merc that you can't see, and then on the pitch we've got 2 wrestle and a guard merc, I believe. Yeah, 2 wrestle and a guard merc.
Okay, and I get back in time. Is that like a all-mans just lineup? Just everyone lined up?
Yep, we are all mans with the extra movement Sure Hands block go back, which I don't mind here because the Nurgle set up so deep that they're really not going to be able to take advantage
Yeah,
and get
no.
around this all man's line.
Well, especially with one of their guard pieces down. I mean, basically they have the Beast and they have the Nurgle Warrior with guard. That's it. Other than that, they're actually at a guard disadvantage now.
Yeah, there could come a point in this game where the Chaos take the lead from a strength game perspective.
The one thing I will say that I said earlier is that I really wish that it had been Gnarl Tagore that had taken that Kaz instead of that guard guy. Because, man, having the 4th guard on the pitch right now would have been amazing. Alright, Nurgle gets a free reroll. Up to 4. They only used 2 last half, so I don't think that's really going to matter all that much.
Yep. Kick is relatively neutral here.
Yeah, it's a pretty okay kick. Going for 3 dice.
Big
3 dice is good.
Dirty Daryl Dingles getting the POW.
Armor is a thing.
Armor has finally held for the Nurgle. Is that the first time? Maybe the first time.
Yeah, this. Well, I think that's like the second time that we didn't get an armor pen. But yeah, it's aside this team because he forgot to bring one of his warriors. I think he's down to like 1350 or something, 1340. It's true, we haven't seen the blitz yet. In fact, I don't even know who's going to blitz. I guess we really only blitz if this player doesn't go down. Which he does. Do we blitz this? Actually, we totally blitz no gores, I think, with Elizabeth.
You certainly can.
It's a pretty safe block. You can get back pretty easily.
Yeah, she can get back far enough, so I don't mind it. And that looks like that's the
based
plan.
on that, I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Yeah, Raaraar's a one-season team, so... And boom, dump house. And now that's a blitz, so legally the armor has to break. I'm let down.
No.
Just let down.
Weak.
Frankly, I expected better from this goat. Yeah, we definitely want to hide that piece.
Well, Elizabeth did just kill a warrior, so I think
that's a fair point.
A slight break. And here's the pickup. Easy first time. Sure Hands not even needed.
One thing I think really needs to be stated is the fact that this Chaos, they've done 4 Kaz this game. It's just that 2 of them regent.
Right. Statistically average regen rolls.
But, I mean, if regen had been slightly worse, this Nurgle team would be in a lot of trouble right now.
Monica stepping forward there, to me, indicates that Raaraar is wanting to win this in regulation.
Yeah, it does kind of seem that way. There goes the Beast to hug 2 wrestle pieces. I think we're going to see a hit on the guard piece, the Walney hair. Maybe not, based on where those Nurgle warriors just went.
Yeah, Whacked Mackie for sure. Raaraar plays to win, but I will say that he can win in OT. He doesn't have to win in regulation.
I don't know if scoring early is necessarily a good thing since the other Pestigor came back.
Yeah, it's hard to say. You'd have to...
Wow, armor held on a blitz. 2 blitzes in a row.
Second half, the armor rolls are going to even out. And when we get to the end of the game, everyone's just going to go, what? Armor rolls were normal the whole game. What are you talking about?
So one thing I will say here, though, is like we have quite a few hits that the Chaos can make here. Relatively easily.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, Elizabeth can come back down and hit that the guard guy, or not the guard guy, sorry, the 2-header.
Mm-hmm.
We got the easiest hit in the world with Kayla, which we're taking right now. Oh, unfortunately just pushes, which is not great.
Come on, Kayla. You can do better than that.
I know, right? Nicole, unfortunately, is now hugging 2 Chaos Warriors, which is not really the place you want to be.
Nicole is going to do the heavy lifting.
Yep.
Actually, it looks like she's going to get
Push
pushed
play.
to safety.
Yep. Push, push. And that was a blitz. Armor held again.
The magic has gone out of the blitzes.
Yeah, the magic, it's dead. The magic is dead. We still got a lot more hits, though. If this hit fails, we get a follow-up hit with Mighty Blow. We can still get some decent Kaz this turn. Unfortunately, though, the guard is preventing us from getting a decent hit on the Pestigore without putting an extra assist down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the dead no regen. This Nurgle team, like they've been suffering the last 2 games. Oh, we're freeing up the guard piece to move elsewhere, which I believe will be down here next to Tonogors.
Is this Wrestle Goat going to stay on the beast or follow up? It follows up.
Follows up, we get an armor break, but just a stun. So we do need to move Elizabeth before we can move Sol Sprinkler, if we want to get the 2 dice on no Togors.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's what we're going for. So are we going to back out with Monica? Because I don't think we want to take a hit from Rabies there. Elizabeth backing up.
Yep.
And fail in a dodge. And stun.
Oh.
There goes the armor.
I do agree with hanging on to your rerolls there.
Yeah, there's no way I would have wasted a reroll on that. Maybe if I was in the Nurgle's boots where I have 4 rerolls right now, but with only 3, not a chance.
Yep.
Especially with the lack of just several extra skills. Like, this team doesn't have a lot of extra stuff on it. Mostly just has a bunch of things to help it punch. And there's probably going to be some, not exceptional dice rolls later on to try to score.
Mm-hmm. Have to score at least once this half.
Hit coming on Kayla. It's good. But armor yet again holding. Claw Mighty Blow is a lie.
Yeah, this half, second half, the armor dice are normalizing. And yes, chat, I know that's not how dice work.
It's probability, God. Oh, we're just seeing a push, so I assume we're going to stay on the beast.
Yep.
Oh, we're going to do a follow-up hit with the beast. Guaranteed. Here comes the 3 dice.
These wrestle goats have been just worth their weight in gold.
No stupid. Oh, there's a POW. But Wrestle Goat says not today. All in all, both teams have exceptional defensive play here. They're making it really difficult for their opponent to get around them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think that's what playing Chaos and Nurgle really teaches you, is how to play very solid defense. That's what you'll see from the top Nurgle.
Yeah.
And anything.
Oh, we're seeing a follow-up here. So now we can get free from the other piece. Oh, just a push again. A lot of pushes now.
Pushes.
Oh, looks like my internet is back there.
Oh,
Internet decided to have a hiccup.
hate it when that happens.
Let me just check my processes quickly to make sure that nothing has decided to update now.
All right. In the meantime, there was a blitz to little effect. And it looks like Raaraar is going to be taking a couple of punches back this next turn. Not able to get much done. Had a bit of a push-heavy turn there.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot he can do about that.
No, when all you do is push, 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 push.
Yeah, he didn't even get a successful knockdown there, so...
Not a single one. So the return fire is going to be a little bit scary next turn. I would not be surprised to see Brittany just retreat a little bit so that she cannot get based if everything goes wrong.
They're seeing... It appears to be fine on my side. Like, I'm checking my dropped frames, and they're basically 0%. Oh, there we go. Now it's back. Seems to be back. What does my stream look like to you?
It looks like it's finally normalizing at the moment.
Okay.
It's a little bit choppy, but it's getting close to normal. Chat says it is fixed now.
It looks like my Blizzard launcher decided it was a good time to update Overwatch, a game I haven't played in like 6 months.
Thanks, Blizzard.
Oh no! Armor holds though. That's the first of many hits this turn though.
Yeah. A lot of return fire coming back from that failed turn from Raaraar.
Yeah.
Those turns are the worst as Chaos.
Yeah, they really are. The only thing I will say is that the Chaos do have a bit of a problem in just getting decent hits in that one area because we do have 3 guard.
Mm-hmm.
And the only guard on the Nurgle team is currently tied up. Well, both of the guard are currently tied up.
Right. So hopefully, if the blitz is not very productive, things will probably be okay for Raaraar here. It is not complete disaster yet.
Yeah. Raaraar is definitely not out of it yet. We ain't counting the chickens yet. However, like, this turn has been a bit unruly. But the armor does hold. The blitz magic is dead.
I'm telling you, we're going to have just, when we get to the final screen, we're going to have absolutely average armor dice.
That is possible.
Claw Mighty Blow Pieces staying protected. Important to keep those guys on the pitch. Looks like we are setting up to take a 2-die from the unskilled Monk Iron Man.
Yep.
Ball carrier throws a punch and just gets a push.
We don't really have any other blocks we can really throw this turn aside from the beast. And with that follow, the beast now needs someone to move next to him.
Yeah, the Agi player can take a step, which he does.
Unfortunately, all the blocks have just been successful, or we had one fail, but at least the armor's holding on the Chaos side.
Armor is holding, but it's going to be awkward position for Raaraar next turn.
He's got a lot of players on the ground from this turn. 4 so far? 5? 5 players on the ground. That's a lot of players to have on the ground when we've had no removals this half. Armor has been ridiculously solid, though.
Great armor. Love it. Love to see it. The dice this game are just absolutely hilarious to me.
I mean, that being said, Raaraar is going to get 2 decent hits on his turn. Oh, never mind. The Raaraar dodges out.
Yeah, Unskilled Warrior is going to take a punch. The Dirty Player is going to take a punch. And then we'll see what other options Raaraar chooses to exercise.
The only problem is Spray Down and Dirty Daryl need to move somewhere or else they're going to end up marked by that beast.
Mm-hmm. Spray Down Samuels aggressively moving forward.
Yep.
Providing the 2 die for Sol Sprinkler.
For sure. Oh, he can he can 100% hit the killer if he knocks down Lord Pandemic, which he does. Although, actually, no, because that was a bolt down. He can't get through to hit the killer anymore.
He can dodge through.
Oh yeah, I guess. I don't think he's going to. He's
No,
just going to hit
just
the
takes hit
Agi4
on the
beast.
Agi, which I like.
I do like, but the problem is now he's going to get based by the beast.
The beast has to throw a block to do that, though.
And armor is good, but just a stun. Or sorry, armor is bad, but just a stun.
Is the Blitz magic coming back? Will it return?
I don't know. I guess we'll see. He did really need to get that guy 1 space forward. Ball is relatively secure. I say relatively because if this Raaraar can knock down this guy, then he can totally get someone who can hit the ball where he currently is.
Right.
It'll be a dodge, but this guy dodges on a 2, so that's not exactly difficult.
Well, if you can get a knockdown on the Dirty Player Raaraar, though,
oh yeah,
the beast doesn't have a friend.
No, he doesn't.
So I don't think you throw the 1 die, but maybe you dodge out the loner wrestle piece and get the assist onto the Dirty Player.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. Nope. I think he's just going to leave it there, and it's going to be difficult for the Nurgle to get an assist on that side.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to take the 2 dice on one of the 2 goats. Just a push, though, which is great. I wonder which killer is blitzing. I guess the other one's already based. Oh, there's a removal.
KO going down on Monica.
Just a KO, though. Not terrible. Let's see. So if the beast knocks down Moffagor and moves up and bases Dirty Daryl, then the killer can actually 2 dice him. And it looks like exactly that is going to happen. Because Dirty Daryl's kind of just out there in the front in an unfortunate position now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're going to see the blitz on him. Here we go. And he's...
I would have liked to...
Oh, there's the reroll.
There's the reroll and the POW.
Yep.
We'll probably see a follow-up bomb. I would have liked to see the blitz from... Well, no, he had to because of the guard there.
Yeah, he did.
I was going to say, there was a chain push available. No, he didn't have to because the beast had guard on that. There was a chain push.
Oh, piling on.
The beast onto the...
Piling on says KO.
Angles is out. Uh-oh.
That's not great.
There was a chain push play there to put the beast on the ball, though.
There was,
I think
yeah.
I would have preferred that.
Not sure why my game is just waiting there, but kind of froze up there for a second.
Things are going to get uncomfortable for Raaraar here pretty quickly.
Yeah, they are. He can now take a 2 dice on Elizabeth with that extra Raaraar that's now standing free. And then if he wanted to, he could dodge a player onto the ball with toe no gores. Luckily, Elizabeth just takes a push.
I think we may see a breakaway potato play from Raaraar next turn now with that positioning. Yeah. We've left a little bit of a hole
skull.
Here.
That's kind of a big deal.
That is. Gives us another goat that can move around and help screen.
Yep.
If Lord Pandemic goes down here, I think it's time for Raaraar to just get the hell out of Dodge.
For sure. I think we could definitely see a potato. Not even necessarily a potato. Like, if this guy Lord Pandemic goes down, he can legitimately just kind of move up with the ball.
Yeah. It may be a semi-potato because he just doesn't have a lot of players available. But it'll be one of those potatoes where there's actually nothing that can get to it.
We really need to get Gacho out of the way. That player's being a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I think that'll be the blitz.
Oh, never mind.
Well, no.
Dodge time.
Dodge is good.
Dodge is good.
Potato engaged.
Potato, all sorts of engaged. Yeah, like, that ball is relatively safe at this point. The Nurgle can get to it with just this Raaraar, but that's the only player that I think can get to it, and that Raarar's getting blitzed. And is down.
Good enough.
And is out.
I think that's going to secure the score for Raaraar here.
Yep.
And I think he's going to take it. At this point, there's not enough time that I think he would be comfortable scoring and giving too many turns to the Nurgle. So I think he'll take it as close to the end as he can.
That was totally the right play. Guaranteed.
Yep.
Unfortunately, like, he did get the removal, but, I mean, if we get an early score and our killer comes back, not necessarily a bad thing. This Nicole just needs to move down to block the killer from getting back over there. Or the Agi player. Oh yeah, I guess that Raaraar? No, the Raaraar couldn't make it there. I mean, no one can make it to the ball, so it's not awful either way.
Yeah.
It's basically a score. It's a movement 7 player, so... And unfortunately, we're failing that dodge. Do we reroll at this point?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Worst case scenario. Oh, we do see a reroll, and the reroll is good.
All right, Elizabeth has completed the screen.
Yep. So now there's basically no chance of the player getting taken out there. And Elizabeth, I guess, just kind of stands there and... Wait, the Raaraar was an Arabi player? Monk Iron Man? Oh, it was a legend player that died? Oh my god.
Oh man.
That's terrible.
That's tough. Legend Rotters are kind of the best, though.
I don't know if Raaraar is going to be able to successfully stall much longer, based on every player getting based.
You know, I'm not sure. It's something we'll have to look at, but even if every player gets based, can anything catch him at the goal line next turn? And if the answer is no...
Not really. I guess it depends where Farsa goes.
Because even just one more turn makes it a lot harder for the Nurgle.
Well, now where that killer is, no matter where the player goes, he can make it there with 2 GFI. You left and everything happened, Gunner. That's what happened. You missed everything. We could dodge through with the Agi4 player and just make some GFIs and just kind of stand down here to threaten the ball, which we might do. No pain. Now we're going to see a Raaraar hit, most likely. I would love to see this Pestigore dodge through here, which we're going to... Nope. He's just standing there. There we go.
Nope, tried it.
There's the failed GFI. No reroll, so... I think I don't think the Chaos are gonna screen off here. They maybe could if they could dodge Kayla free.
There are some blitz free plays that could be done. So I think you'll have to think about it for a minute. I'm looking at it and I'm not sure.
The ball is in fact somewhere, Gunner. You are correct.
The ball is on the pitch and in play, as is often the case in Blood Bowl.
And it is currently right here. I mean, so basically, with this player on the ground, he's no longer really a threat to the ball. Are we running it in, or are we hugging? We're hugging. Okay, so obviously Nicole's going to walk down and stand next to that player. We really need one more player down there.
Yep.
Which is a bit unfortunate. Either of the Pestigors, well, actually, no, sorry. Tonogors can get there, but he can't hit him. It's actually just the killer that can hit him. With 2 GFIs, though, I should add.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need one more player, like, right here kind of thing to block it off.
Even with that screen, that makes the hit with the killer...
Can he blitz the killer with anyone, though?
Potentially, but it's not likely, I don't think.
Yeah, no,
I think the most
so
likely blitz is Mygors, the Wrestle Goat, blitzing the Blodge Goat, and on a push can just come out and help screen more.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a valid point. I mean, it's a 2 dice with Loner, but it's not awful.
Right. And all you need is a push. So it's basically a 3+ with reroll, which succeeds most of the time.
I mean, currently, the only real credible ball threat needs to make a dodge. He can hit the ball, but it's not super easy.
No, it's not. It is not a free hit on the ball.
No.
And a push just generates the score and costs him another turn. So.
Oh, never mind. Just casually dodges out. So
okay.
I guess now the blitz probably is actually the Loner Goat. It's the only 2 dice we have right now.
Yep.
Oh!
Clinical succeeds, the dodge fails, lets it go.
I don't really quite understand that before doing the blitz, but...
He may have just preferred to leave those things marked as it is, which
That's
fair. Can fully understand. Although marking the dodge 2-head goat doesn't do a ton for me.
No. The dodge guy's going to have difficulty getting down there, though. I mean, not difficulty, but he's got to at least roll dice.
Mm-hmm.
And Kayla is injured. Piling on just not required this game. Badly hurt.
Not.
Do we Apo that? No.
No, not with a bench.
I guess we do still have a bench. If some of those KOs come back, though. Otherwise, we do not have a bench.
Oh, we could have Apo'd that then. But you only need one of the KOs to come back, right?
Yeah.
So.
That's assuming no one else goes out, because it looks like we're going to be doing a 2 dice. A couple 2 dice.
Mm-hmm.
So, realistically, no threat on the ball here at all. I mean, obviously there's players around the ball, but no one's basing it.
Yeah. And basically 0% chance of a stall next turn, but 2 turns for Nurgle.
Stupid beast.
That is a stupid beast.
And a push, so even the other warrior's not going down.
I think we're seeing overtime. We're in it for the long haul.
Yeah, we're gonna see OT here. We might actually see a 2 dice on the on Gacho before he scores. He could pretty easily do that if he wanted to. Or a 2 dice on the the wrestle DP. No, we're just scoring.
Yeah. In playoffs, I think you just have to take the
All right.
score.
This is almost certainly going to OT.
Let's see these KO rolls.
And the KO rolls
Success.
say the Nurgle guy doesn't wake up, and both of the other guys wake up.
Yeah. So still rocking a bench for the chaos.
Still rocking a bench. I think both teams are still rocking a bench. Both teams are rocking a one-man bench, which is significant. Oh, no, wait. We have a two-bench on the Chaos side.
Yep.
Yeah. Not terrible. Nurgle have 2 turns to score, which isn't great.
Nope. You just have to keep some sweeping threats back and make sure that if they put a goat in scoring position, you knock it over.
And we still
Or
have
mark
enough
it up.
loner goats to just load up the LOS with, which is pretty decent.
Yep. Wrestle loner goats even.
Yeah.
I'm falling in love with this inducement strategy from Raaraar.
Yeah, there can't be a riot. Because we already had the riot event and it got cancelled.
Yep.
Both of these teams actually have the security gate.
Yeah, there was never going to be a riot in this game. In no world.
We're definitely taking our time a little bit on setup here. I think he's trying to figure out what setup should he use to try to deny the 2-turn.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a pause here to, take a little break, stretch yourself, get some water, hydrate. You have to do those things in playoffs. It's so important just to keep your head in the right space.
One thing I will say is with both those KOs coming back, Raaraar's team's in an excellent position. He's got all his key players still. And unfortunately for the Nurgle, they don't.
Yeah, the massive death and the block pestigore going out are a big deal for the Nurgle.
I mean, like I said before, we're pretty biased. Raaraar's our boy, and so obviously I hope that he wins. But that's sorry, not that God. That's just one of the people that's talking right now. Lewis is he's still playing quite a good game. It's just unfortunately at a couple key times, this Chaos team is ridiculously resilient to damage. They keep getting KO'd, but they just keep coming back. And I think unfortunately for this Nurgle team, regardless, going into the next game is going to be rough. Even if they can replace their Nurgle warrior, they're going to the next game with 2 Nurgle warriors that are rookies, which I wouldn't want.
Yeah. Lewis so far has been playing a very solid conservative game, which I enjoy seeing from the Nurgle coaches. Just playing very well, keeping things on lockdown, getting the beast into good positions.
I don't know what's going on with Raaraar, but he hasn't moved any players yet, and he has 30 seconds left.
Well, if they have paused, we do not see it on our end.
Oh, do we not?
No. So that's why I was saying it's very likely here that there was a pause at the kickoff to, bathroom break, grab a water, something, because on our end it'll just the timer will go to 0 and things will just sit here. Yeah. So just because this is ticking down, okay, see, nothing has changed, so that indicates there's a pause.
I still heard the ominous timer.
Yep. But when it doesn't immediately switch to the other side, that's how you know. It would have been nice if we could see it somewhere, like if there was an indication that the game has been paused.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, like we were saying, both the coaches have been playing a really good game.
Yeah.
Raaraar had exceptional dice luck in the first half. Just like, I mean, both of them did. Almost every hit was a removal. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Finally setting up.
Yeah, the blitz breaks the first half were phenomenal. For
Yeah,
both
they were
sides.
insane.
Do you do the 5-3 here if you're Rarar, or do you back off of it?
I mean, what are the Nurgle gonna do? They have 2 Pestigors, or actually, I guess they have 3 Pestigors. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I would
I
back
think I
off a
would
little
like to
bit.
see. Yeah, I think I would back off and maybe set up in a chevron type defense rather
Yeah.
than this 5-3 or 3-5, however you call it.
Interesting to
We are
note that
seeing
both teams still have a ton of rerolls.
they do both. I think knew that overtime was a likely outcome, so conservative play, hanging on to those rerolls, and sometimes I think maybe we overemphasize the overtime hang on to your second half rerolls a little much, because there might have been a time where getting a key block somewhere, getting a key knockdown that you needed, could have made it not necessary to go to overtime.
So one thing, guys, he can't be worried about a riot. Riots can't happen.
Yeah, there will be no
It's his
riots.
stadium, so both
Top,
teams have the same one.
yeah, if you hover over the little red flag at the top there, it tells you exactly what's going on.
Now, one thing I will say, and it's something that personally I hate. I can't even count how many times as undead I failed Agi 3 pickups with sure hands. And that's what we're relying on here, is that Tonagors won't roll 1s and 2s. And if he does, there's no one around to protect him.
Mm-hmm. Apo is still in play here for Rarar, something to remember.
I have a feeling that if he takes any major casualties, he's just going to power Apo it now.
Yeah.
Or in the next half, if he takes a really important KO, he's just going to Apo it.
Yeah, I would expect the next KO or badly hurt to be Apo'd if it happens in the next 2 turns, and any KO in overtime is getting Apo'd. Badly hurts will be let go, and I don't think he'll use it on a serious injury unless, I don't know, it would be a real tough moment to use it on a serious injury, even on one of your warriors.
Oh yeah, you can totally score in 2 turns with movement 6. But that's not saying it's easy.
Yeah, I mean, generating the movement's not the problem. The problem is there are 11 players on the other side who don't want you to score in 2 turns.
Yeah. And, oh my god, that's it. He's not scoring this half. Well, yeah, he might, but it's going to be real difficult now.
Yeah, he's not even going to get blocks.
No. And now he can just easily just screen everything off with his players.
Yeah, all of Lewis's players are committed to that one side of the pitch. So all we have to do is create a screen there, so that his scoring threats cannot become scoring threats. And
I'm not a huge fan of that Chaos Warrior being there, but
yeah, me neither.
I feel like the ball's not going to stay on that side with both the best scores on the far side.
Yeah.
Although that being said, Tonagors needs to both pick up the ball and give it to somebody.
Yeah, that's a tall order. There's no one for it to go to, so I don't mind it too much.
Yeah.
Where's the ball going? It's going to have to be a pass.
How much bench? So the Chaos have 2 and the Nurgle have 1. But the Nurgle did fail a KO, so if their KO comes back, they'll have 2.
I feel like Raaraar is giving too much space here on the side that it has been committed to.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like this Nurgle Warrior the Chaos Warrior would be better off just back here somewhere.
And I would like Elizabeth dead center, probably where Samuel Spraydown Samuels is.
I know we don't like giving blocks, but I wouldn't have hated if my Gore was still basing the one killer, just to stop him from moving.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, I feel like Amanda too is getting punched here, and scoring threats are running by.
Also, I really dislike that Brittany is not on the pitch.
I don't mind it. He doesn't want to get his ball carrier injured with only one turn to play.
Movement 7 pieces though, like they're pretty important. Oh, we're gonna see a blitz there.
Sure.
That's not where I expected.
That just helps generate an additional
And
block here.
stunt.
Yep.
That was a
Just
kind of a
push.
risky block there with the skillless Nurgle Warrior.
It was a bit of a risky block.
Alright, ball carrier going for the ball. We get it. I think we had to do a throw here.
I don't.
So do we GFI first?
Like
Oh, there's the 2. That's a 5. Oh, he gets it 5+ with the reroll. And makes the catch. Well then.
Laser beam lateral pass.
Yep.
There you go.
Uh,
And the scoring threat's real. With that reroll, you can't GFI this turn.
yeah, it's going to be dangerous, though. Like, it wouldn't be that difficult to block this area off. The beast can only block off one person.
See, that's why I really would have liked the blitz to go onto Amanda too, because then this beast could have got here and marked up Ashley 3 and Wanley here.
Well, Ashley 3 is basically going to be free to do whatever they feel like, really.
Right.
But yeah, I really dislike where Sol Sprinkler is now because he's just out in the middle of nowhere at this point now. And obviously Farsa needs to potato. They have to.
Is not a scoring threat in that position.
No, he's one square out.
So we're going to have a single scoring threat.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really anywhere you can go where Amanda can't reach you, and if Amanda can't reach you, then Ashley 3 can reach you. And we are a scoring threat, but it's double GFI.
Yep.
We can screen it off, but it involves these guys making double GFI as well. And there we go. He's down. And out.
Injured. That's a big injury.
That's a big injury, yep. So literally all we need is a push on the ball carrier and the score's not happening. We don't need a POW or anything, we just need a push.
Although you would love to see a POW here.
Although, to be honest, literally, unless he rolls double skulls, Farsa's going down and is not a scoring threat.
Yep. So
because he's a wrestle player, so, I mean, just throw the regular beast at him and then be like, there you go.
Yep.
Because nobody else can make it there, so. Now, you could move Spray Down Samuels first, just to ensure that even if you screw it up somehow that he can't make it through, but I feel like he should be hiding that player right now. But no, he's doing it. Alright, so Ashley 3 can easily do a hit. And we're seeing it. All we need is a push. And we get a push.
All we get's a push, but
that's all we needed.
That's overtime.
Overtime is now happening.
Everything else is gravy now.
Yep. Time for Dirty Daryl Dangles to hide. I guess Saul can do a hit.
3 blocks to take here.
Yeah, Saul gets a hit. We can even do a 2 dice on Lord Pan, whatever the hell that guy's name is. Looks like we're putting some extra players up there anyway, just to make it harder to hit Samuel.
Yep. POW on the
Does Davian go down? It is not a break, which is unfortunate. If he can get one more player out, if that KO doesn't come back, he'll actually have the man advantage. Presumably going to see the hit here from the tackle piece. Relatively safe block.
Could just take the loner hit with nothing against this guy with nothing, and then you get another one with the wrestle piece if it fails.
There we go. Good job. Make that guy hide. Yeah,
also get another.
that is true. Oh, there we
And
go.
he does.
Pow.
Pow. And now Nardigor, or excuse me, the Wrestle Goat, whatever his name is, can move over and take care of Edgar the Indisposed with the help
Yep.
of the Guard Goat.
Well, the guard goat's gonna have to do the hit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, we're gonna touch the beast.
Oh.
Which means that
Okay.
Amanda is presumably dodging out.
Do we one die this Raaraar? I don't mind one dying that Raaraar.
I don't hate it. It's a skull.
Skulls it. Too
He
bad.
doesn't die though, so it's okay.
And everything was fine.
Yeah, I would have preferred if this goat dodged out. I don't like giving a free hit to a tackle, mighty blow, pile-on, claw dude when he's just going to pile on him. I mean, that being said, it's not going to help him remove the players. He's not getting 3 removals this turn, I feel like. Although he might, now that I say that.
Yeah, it could happen.
He does still have the DP.
First block doesn't do it.
I think what he might do here is use his guard piece to move up to where Samuels is and then blitz him with the killer. That does involve hitting with the beast, mind you, but it is a 3 dice.
Oh, can he generate a push here? Is there a way?
Not with the players he currently has. Wait. No, because he needs one behind Amanda 2.
Yeah,
and that's another reason why I would have wanted Amanda 2 to dodge out.
Yeah.
Just so we couldn't do the potential. Okay, well then.
That's the end of the turn.
That's the end of the turn.
1 in 27. Classy way to go.
Boom. Down. Overtime. The Raaraar does not wake up. Which is interesting.
Basically irrelevant now, but we are still 11 on 11.
We are still 11 on 11, and here comes the coin. And the coin says... Nurgle. Definitely not over yet, though.
All right. No, the Nurgle still have to find a way to score. And
yep.
it was a close thing, the first half.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a huge amount you can do when when you throw a block on your 3 dice and it's all the results are you falling on your face.
Yep.
Raaraar's definitely not out of it yet. I said too many Raars, but you get my point.
Let's hear it in chat. Who wants to see Nurgle win? Who wants to see Chaos win? I want to see where chat's allegiance lies.
Damn it, apparently you need to have an app installed on your Twitch to run polls. If I'd known that, I would have installed one. I'm not doing it now.
Wax Mackie calling Raaraar. True Blue calling for Lewis.
He just wants them all to die. I mean, that's understandable. I can understand why you feel that way.
Rooting for the Casbox is the position that I see chat take the most often.
It's true. One thing I will note is that no one has been overly mean in the chat, which I'm glad to see, considering how it often happens.
Yep. Callisti going for Chaos.
Yeah. You got to vote for our boy Raaraar. A vote for Raaraar is a vote for, I don't know, something good.
Oh, there's so Kodiak with Lewis. It's looking fairly split.
Yeah.
Although I do think most of chat is rooting for the Casbox, so it may be that the Casbox wins that poll.
Can you imagine how this game would look right now if Farsa hadn't regened?
Oh, this would be a significantly different
game. Another canceled riot.
And another relatively neutral kick. So
yep.
So far the kickoff events have been primarily riots and perfect defenses.
They have. We've gotten a lot of perfect defenses. Like, a lot.
First hit, no damage.
So we do... I will note that we have the killer on the line here. So we're probably going to see a pylon. Oh, no.
Nope, no follow, no pile,
I was
no
wrong.
break. I'm telling you, these armor statistics, perfectly balanced armor.
A vote for Raaraar is a vote for justice.
Unbiased casting. Unbiased.
Oh no!
Nicole too is injured.
Nicole too. I believed. Oh, missed next game. Well, he's not going to apple that, obviously. So.
No. Doesn't even think about it.
I mean, thus far we've only gotten the one removal, not the end of the world.
One more hit to go. We're gonna have a 3-die from the beast.
Yep. And then are we gonna foul the guard piece? I wonder. I noticed that we just opened a hole for a DP to get in.
I think we may be fouling a guard piece. There's the pickup.
Yep.
Pickup is good. Lewis not messing around, moving over to commit to this side.
I'm gonna laugh really hard if this beast rolls like Trip Skull or something.
1 in 27's happened. We just saw it last turn. Nope.
Oh,
just a push.
Just pushes. Do you push this guy out then?
I think you push it out and.
Oh no.
No.
Well, this is gonna make the foul much worse.
It is just a +1 foul. I don't think you foul now.
I don't think you foul now. Yep, no. Just moving up the Raaraar just to have the extra body. I don't think... Let's see. We could move in another guard piece and get a decent hit on the guard piece. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think we're probably just going to see a hit on, like, a Raaraar.
I think that is likely the case. There's not a lot of other solid things open.
And Spray Down could literally just hit the guy if he wanted. Oh, I guess actually the killer can too, Daryl.
Yep.
So Nurgle's only
Daryl.
guard piece is kind of tied up, so not the end of the world. We get the POW, which is beautiful. See if we get a removal now.
Real?
It is another dead player. Just a Raaraar, but still. Racking up that dead statistic.
Yep.
Back to 10 on 10.
This is a fairly brutal game for Lewis. Even if he manages to take home the victory here, he's going to be going into his next game with a much smaller bench.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Where do we move from here? Yeah, that's pretty much what I figured. Just keep all the Chaos Warriors in a big block.
Do you take this hit on the dab on the Anomic?
I don't think so. Because you can't move Elizabeth in there. Oh, he's taking it. And no punish, so it worked out.
Just pushes it away. Does follow. So keeping things relatively locked down over there.
Well, I mean, these players, they kind of need to get back into the action. That's a bit unfortunate, but he really wanted to be in that square. I mean, yeah, the killer gets the free hit, but nothing going down there. And he's not breaking through this side right now.
Relatively weak set of blocks so far for Lewis.
The beast here, though, gets a really great spot to hug.
It does. With guard there, though, there may be a hit thrown on that beast in the near future.
I mean, he's probably going to hit the beast, but it looks like the Nurgle are switching sides, so he kind of wants his Nurgle warriors to not all, or sorry, his Chaos warriors to not all be bunched up.
Right, but he's going to be able to throw a block onto that beast with one of those warriors, and the other one hopefully will then be able to walk away.
Oh, it looks like he's going to hit one of them on the side.
Oh,
Gets the
does.
POW. But no pain. So that's excellent.
Yep. So that warrior is free to move to the center. And with the positioning of Lewis here, Raaraar didn't have to shift all the way over. He just needs to move players towards the center. And then respond.
Yeah. His armor's been really decent here as well.
Cheeky one die.
Yep. Gets a stun out of it.
Breaks.
Of course. Okay, Larkstar's saying Beast dies this turn. Book it. I don't know if I agree with that, but you know.
I don't even think the Beast gets hit this turn.
I think Rabies gets hit this turn.
Yeah, I think Rabies is definitely on the menu.
Rabies is on the menu 100%. You move the guard piece down, and then Dirty Daryl just walks around and hits him from the other side. And then you could even move someone in and then just 2-dice the Beast. And if he can take out the Nurgle Warrior or the Beast, he's in a really good position.
Oh yeah, if either of those pieces goes out, things get.
Oh, maybe he's not going to put the guard in there. He's not. Okay.
Yep.
He can't really 2-dice it now though. So I don't really quite understand that, but he needs to move Elizabeth down 1 now. If he wants to 2-dice the Claw Warrior.
Brittany can come over and provide an assist on the Claw Warrior.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I guess there's not a whole lot of risk of them coming in from that side anymore.
Yeah.
I thought for sure he was just going to move the Warrior to this square right here to assist on both the Beast and the Warrior, and then just walk the Warrior around and hit Rabies from the far corner, like between where those two Beastmen are right now, and then just follow up.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's what I assumed, but I mean, oh, where are we going here? I'm not sure what just happened.
We just blitzed a Raaraar.
Yeah, we didn't use our Mighty Blow piece though. Our Claw Mighty Blow piece on this tasty little warrior, which I would have loved. I mean, I guess he's tied up this turn, hitting a loner wrestle piece, but it still makes me sad. Because now he's just going to get punched by the Beast instead, which I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, I expected the Killer Warrior to get hit this turn for sure, but
he could have gotten he could have 2-diced both of them, which is the part that I don't get.
Yeah. I don't even mind the Beast not getting hit, but I really wanted to see.
I wanted to see the Killer get hit.
Killer Warrior.
I mean, that Killer is in the perfect place to punch him in the face.
You know, one thing that has not been a factor so far this game is foul appearance. So that's kind of an interesting thing to consider. Foul appearance is not
also neither has fouling.
Yeah, fouling hasn't happened at all with two teams that have deep benches, or had deep benches.
We had a foul. It was on the turn 8 LOS.
Yes.
But now we get 2 decent hits here, and it makes me sad. And now the Beast can also reposition to touch 3 people. Gonna see a pylon, most likely. And nothing. I feel like that dude's getting a boot to the face.
Hidden Snakes gotten rid of by the pylon there. Always thank pylon for getting rid of Hidden Snakes.
I mean, I guess at least that warrior is tied up now, but it still makes me real sad that we didn't blitz the warrior and the killer. And
4+
what?
Stupid. That's a massive thing.
Why did we
the follow up there?
Yeah. He realizes too late, unfortunately. Yeah. I mean, I did that a bunch in my 2 seasons as Nurgle, where you just you look at the Beast and he's like, oh, it's on a 2+, and then you move the player away, and then you just do the action anyway.
Yeah.
That's a real unfortunate thing for him right now, though. do you hit Farsa? I think you hit Farsa. Or you hit Rabies. But I think the more important hit here is Farsa. At this point.
Oh, needed that GFI. Needed that GFI 100%.
Yep.
Otherwise, the ball is just getting surfed on a 1-die.
Mm-hmm. On a 2+. Or
Yeah.
sorry, it would be a 3+ into a 1. No, it'd be a 3+ into a 2 dice.
Oh yeah, you could cancel those assists. That's for sure.
Yeah,
3
you could
plus
easily
into a
cancel
2
those
dice.
assists.
Yeah, for sure.
I think both these players are tired at this point. This is a marathon of a game.
I will guarantee if I can watch the rest of this game tomorrow, I will hate my casting because I'm tired at this point, and I haven't even been playing. So.
I know, right? We've just been talking about the game, and it's much easier to like think about things when you're not actually playing the game than when you are playing it.
Yeah, it is significantly easier to see these plays that we're seeing when we're not the ones in the hot seat trying to fight for survival in playoffs.
Where do you see the 3+ surf? I'm just like, he needs to block this Raaraar away before he can surf.
Yeah, if he push, he can.
Or wait, no, I see.
Push that water.
You need to hit the DP Raaraar, and then Brittany can walk through, maybe. No, that'd be that's a 4+
on 1-die.
That's totally a 4+.
You could have brought an assist in to get the push out of that.
Yeah. I think we're gonna see the hit on Farsa here.
I think there's a hit on the ball, and I think it needs to happen, but I don't know if Raaraar sees it.
Are you talking about Amanda?
I think Brittany can make the hit on the ball, but we need to clear out one of these Raaraars to make the dodge through a thing.
Yeah. Oh! Skull.
Rerolls it, gets the push.
So he does have the shot on the ball.
But no reroll now for it.
I think you still take it, though.
Yeah, 3+ to surf the ball on a 2-die.
Yep.
You absolutely
that's amazing. Come on, Raaraar. And he... Oh, my God. And there's the POW.
There it is.
Bye, ball. And it bounces in a ridiculously good spot for Chaos. And the ball carrier is removed, and that's rough.
Yep. And now we have a free 2-die block we can throw on this Raaraar with the Loner Wrestler.
Which we're totally doing. And we get him down.
POW.
And we've got a lot of turns to try to recover that ball now. And the Nurgle Jet, all they have now is the G4 guy for Pestigors.
Yep.
Well, and the Killer.
Killer stays tight.
Killer's on the ground, though. Oh, we're seeing a Loner die.
Yeah.
Bye, Loner.
Thank you for your service.
I mean, I guess the Raaraar that died just got replaced.
Yep.
So there is that.
And also evened up the numbers from the loss of the ball carrier, but not quite a fair trade.
No. The unfortunate thing for the Nurgle at this point is, like, that ball landed in a tackle zone.
Yeah, in a tackle zone that is not easily cleared either.
Yeah. Because the guard piece and Brittany are preventing the two people in that area from doing much with it.
Mm-hmm.
We really need the Beast to do something here. To clear off Samuel. And we go stupid.
Oof.
That's a bad roll there. Yeah, that's another guard piece down. We can still do a 2 dice on Samuel, but it's not really gonna... Oh, he does knock him down, though.
Yep. Doesn't quite buy you as much as it would have if the Beast had
does stun him. We're not getting the other beastmen down, which is fine. It looks like now what he does have a blitz on probably Elizabeth.
Yep.
Nope.
No.
He's got a push play here.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
is what he's
going
doing.
for the chain serve.
Yeah, he's gonna push off our beastman or his beastman. So for a net.
Pile on?
No, he needs to get the assist over there.
Oh, KO was
It was a
gassed
KO
anyways,
anyway.
so didn't need to pile on.
Yep. He needs to move over for the assist, otherwise it's still only a 1 dice.
Yeah, it's a 1 die surf, but that's 3 removals this turn, which is pretty
No,
massive.
it's not. No, it's not.
It is not.
Wrestle. Well, that's kind of a big deal, actually. Do we pick it up with Elizabeth?
So many options. There's a big pal.
Yep. I think you push him to the side, maybe? And not follow? Yeah, because now your killer can get down and get a hit on their killer. Which is exceptional.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll
Do you
actually...
move Elizabeth in front of the ball before you do that?
I think so, yeah. Nope. Okay. We do get
Nope.
the down.
Good hit, so...
I don't think we follow here, or I guess we follow anyway, because we're just going to move down one. Armor holds.
I do think you need to get out of Brittany's way.
Yep. Yeah, Brittany needs to go pick up the ball, but where does the ball go?
The ball doesn't really have to go anywhere yet. Although you could... There is a world where you hand off to Elizabeth, although Elizabeth is in a stinky zone.
I don't think we're going to see a handoff here, no.
I don't think so. I think you just stay right where you're at. You could dodge out with Monica.
Yeah, the one
Maybe,
fortunate
maybe
thing
not.
is where Samuel is standing, it actually prevents them from getting a hit on Brittany. He's blocking it with his body. So even if Monica does dodge out, they can't actually get a hit on the ball.
Right. So I think I like getting Monica free because I think you're going to want to make a break.
We're making a 1 dice, maybe?
Or just making those dice uncomfortable?
Maybe. I mean, that loner down there is at least in a decent spot to threaten stuff. But, I mean, we still have an AG4 goat on the other team.
Yeah.
With Rackle.
There's still a lot of Blood Bowl to play. We've still got 4 turns aside, and here we go for the Nurglers.
Yeah, now it's actually not difficult for the Beast to get on the ball. Because we can both block down one and then blitz the other.
I just realized that it's not the Nurglers, it's the Nurglerers.
Oh, yeah,
There's
you're right.
an extra ER.
You are correct.
Man, what a mouthful of a name. Come on, Lewis. What's up with that?
So, do you guys think this is going to go to kicks?
I don't know if I'd be calling for kicks yet.
I feel like it's a bit early to say it at this point. I mean, we still have 4 turns for both teams.
Yep.
If the Beast would actually play nice this turn, we actually do have an area where we could get near the ball.
The killer opting not to blitz here.
I don't think that would be the blitz target. The blitz target is one of the people that's between you and the ball. Because they want to get the Beast onto the ball, which is they're going to be able to do now if they can knock down Monica. They do have to knock down Monica, though. Nope, he's gonna be stupid anyway.
Beast goes stupid. I might even risk the reroll
I
on
would
that.
not. Do not risk the reroll on that. Not your last reroll.
The stupid beast there, though, is
Yep.
kind of a huge deal.
Oh yeah, unfortunately, the Chaos Armor is starting to fade under this onslaught, but the beast just being continuously stupid is hurting the Nurgle pretty bad. That's 3 turns in a row. And the beast...
All of the Pestigors...
The beast could have hugged the ball.
Yep. All of the Pestigors for the Nurglers are on this side of the pitch.
There.
There's a possibility that Raaraar is able to side switch and just get away.
Well, now that Elizabeth's on that side, he could. The problem is all of those guys are dodging on 3s, right? Which is not the best.
Yeah.
Lewis is in a bit of trouble now if, because I mean, he has movement 7, so that beast, or the beastman can move out of the actual range of the beast. And if he can get over to this side, like the far side of the pitch, I mean, most of the Nurgle players are on the one side.
Yep.
And we have a guard guy on the floor, which means that we can... Oh, no, we're hitting the IG4 piece, which I don't hate. It's both down, though, so we're going to the ground. Which, again, though, it does mean the IG4 piece is on the ground and losing its movement. And, yeah, the beast is just kind of standing there by himself, just feeling sad.
Yeah, the beast is in a very awkward position. I'm not sure about a lot of things here. This is going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be tough for Raaraar to get in a solid position to score from here. So does he just try and turtle up and hide the ball for the rest of the half?
Brittany needs to switch sides. With the killer standing, it's really, really risky.
Mm-hmm. But does Brittany just run backwards, or does Brittany move forwards? I think Brittany may just have to go backwards.
Yeah, you don't go forward.
Yeah.
You go forward, you get hit.
And that's what we see.
I'm assuming Samuel's going to stand up here. Dirty Daryl needs to get out of there, but I don't know if he's going to do it this turn. He doesn't have a decent block, so...
Do we one die with Elizabeth against Gacho Malaria?
I think we one dice with Elizabeth against that Raaraar. We need that Raaraar on the ground.
Okay.
Because if that Nurgle warrior can hit the Raaraar or hit your Beastman and knock it down, that Raaraar has a 1 dice on the ball, easy. Oh, but no, we're hitting. Yeah, that guy stand firm.
Monica 2 can just walk away now and try and screen the ball.
Mm-hmm. Which we're going to see.
Does.
Which was pretty much necessary.
I wouldn't hate seeing the same thing from the Wrestle Loner Goat, but the Wrestle Loner Goat's also doing a job of keeping the double GFI play from happening with Dathazan Rabies.
So one thing I will say is that this Raaraar here, if he can knock down this guy, the warrior has a 2 dice on the ball with 2 GFIs.
Yep.
He's not going to do it, though. And Loner Armor is good. We can base the ball. I think he's probably just going to base Monica. Yep. Somebody needs to go stand next to the beast. There we go. Let's see if he can roll another one. Because he's been a bad beast.
That beast has not been consistent.
I mean, that's 3 fails in a row.
Up until that point in the game, the Beast was doing relatively well, but I think that 1 in 27 towards the, I believe that was towards the end of the second half, really took it out of him.
Yep. Beast actually does move. He's gonna go hug the two warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Which will give us a 2 dice on spray down. But he does. Oh, he's hitting the other guy.
Yep.
Elizabeth.
We're trying to open up a path for this Raaraar to come base the ball.
He did have a 2 dice on the ball. Yes, he had a 2 dice from this Nurgle warrior. It was because he started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was 2 GFIs, but and if he pushed certain players down here, he could get the killer through, or he could get. Was it the beast through? There was someone that could fit through this hole. Oh, he can tie up the ball now, pretty easily.
Yep. Killer hitting Monica, no break.
I don't think he piled that on.
Yeah, and do you GFI onto the ball? I think you might.
No, I don't think so. You move up that Raaraar. But yeah, that's what I said too. If the Raaraar hit this goat, the warrior could hit the ball. I mean, not that the ball has many places to go now that it's safe.
So are we seeing a ball carrier blitz here?
Probably. I mean, I don't know who else you're gonna blitz with. Unless you want to dodge out and punt. But that's not really gonna help you here. But if he can knock down this one Raaraar and then move somewhere down here, he's actually relatively safe. Unfortunately, he doesn't knock down the guy, which is really unfortunate. We do see the reroll.
Reroll.
Yep. He really needed that guy on his face. And it's done.
Great. And we're gonna the LOS crossed by Brittany.
Yep.
Do something about the Agi goat, and I don't know that we can do much.
I don't think we can do anything about the Agi goat at this point, but the Agi goat still has to get there, so I mean, it was still a better play than any other option he had. He could GFI his warrior with guard onto the Agi 4 goat, just to at least make him make the 1 dice, or sorry, the 2+ dodge.
Right. Make him roll something.
I'm not saying I was either for or against the reroll, but without getting the knockdown, like he was only going to get like right here, which he's not escaping from the killer at that point. Not that I think he's escaping from the killer currently.
I don't hate just throwing a punt here from the sideline.
Can't punt when you blitz.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
I think he basically has to go his full movement down here and just hope that he can dodge out Dirty Daryl Dangles or someone to block off these 2 goats. And then move his dodge out Sol Sprinkler onto the ball, or onto the Agi 4 piece. Because he can't GFI here without a reroll.
Yep. It's time to just move up and pray.
But the thing is now, going into kicks, if we go into kicks with no rerolls versus a reroll, is not the place I want to be.
Yeah.
I think the play here, though, is Sol Sprinkler dodging into the Tafarsa. Or not dodging, sorry, GFIing. And then potentially dodging out Dirty Daryl Dangles to try to block off one of these 2 players. Well, and we're good.
I think we're gonna, he is down a reroll, but I think Lewis will commit the reroll if any of these GFIs or dodge outs fail, because
guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately that warrior got stuck. The other one's not getting out, so I think we have 2 dice on the ball with the killer, which is super unfortunate. All
Has
we
to
need,
dodge a 1 and 9.
this Raaraar just needs to knock this guy down. That's it. And there's the POW.
Just needed to push. Didn't need to.
So now we have a 2 dice. Easy 2 dice.
Easy 2 dice, but that doesn't win the game.
Nope. No, he still has to retrieve the ball and score in 2 turns. And he's not knocking it down,
And
so here's the
I'm
reroll.
looking for scoring threat.
Okay, ball's down. And
The
stunt.
scatter here is going to be big.
The scatter will be big, yeah. He's thinking about
Might as
piling
well
on.
PO at this point. It doesn't matter.
Ball scattered up, but there's no one really to recover that.
Nope.
The Agi 4 can't even get there. The Agi 4 has to move up and become a scoring threat at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looks like he's just going for hits with the Nurgle Warrior. Just a push.
That's scary when your only scoring threat right now is a Raaraar who has to make a double GFI.
I know,
You need
right?
a scoring threat before.
Yeah, the Agi 4 piece
Yeah.
needs to move. You gotta risk the 2 up. Okay. Oh,
And that's the wrong way.
okay, I guess we're gonna rely on a Raaraar to score with.
Uh,
But that requires the
only scoring
beast.
threat is a Raaraar.
And we just pushed a guard piece up as well.
Well, you can push it away and
You
follow.
can't push it away, yeah.
Does
Nope,
not,
he's pushing
though.
it in. So now the beast is 1 dicing.
So we're just going to kicks here.
Yeah, we're going to kicks. And
Yeah, no scoring threats.
no
that's
score.
kicks.
Literally 0 scoring threats on either side. Kicks, 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 kicks.
Well, Raaraar can still technically score with one of these loner goats.
Can he? Oh, he has 2 turns.
Yeah, he has 2 turns, so Raaraar might still do it.
Alright, so I guess the play here is you make a GFI with Sol Sprinkler to let Mygor's blitz free. This is a real huge long shot no matter what.
Yeah, it's a pretty big long shot, but until this turns over, right now Lewis cannot win the game.
Yep.
In overtime, Chaos can maybe win the game.
Yeah, the only way he can win is if he somehow can do a push play on Davian. Which I don't think is going to happen.
He just has to get something in scoring threat range. So Sol Sprinkler run up in GFI, and he's a scoring threat. And
I think
then all you have to
do
do is
what I
worry about
prefer is Sol Sprinkler moves up. You can blitz free with Mygor's.
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll be a 2 dice. If you can knock down Farsa and get that player free. Oh no, he's going for the double GFI. Or just 1 GFI. So he's 2 GFIs away from scoring.
Yeah, so he's a scoring threat. You
He
might
is a
as well
scoring
leave-
threat. Yep, I wouldn't make another GFI at this point.
Nope.
You want to try to get more players free if you can. I mean, the fact that all we have now is basically loners is not a huge deal because...
You have no reroll.
Yeah, you have no rerolls. Who cares?
Oh,
Oh, my god.
dodge is good.
Dodge is good. Pickup is
Pickup
failed.
is not good. Okay.
I mean, you can surf that guy, but it doesn't matter. So we're obviously going to see a blitz. Or we're going to see a hit by the killer first. It's a push. But we have another hit from the other Claw Mighty Blow piece. Or, nope. He pushed him away from the Claw Mighty Blow piece.
Almighty Blow going.
He's
for
going
the
to go
surf.
for the surf, I guess?
Yep.
I don't really understand that. Oh, actually, that guy was right. He still has 1 more turn. That's right.
Who does?
Raaraar. So I think you foul that goat. I would have fouled Brittany. But I don't think we're going to see it. Because, I mean, if he rolls crazy dice, Brittany can still get that ball out of there.
Yep. I mean, you can still dodge out and foul Brittany here.
Yeah. I think Brittany needs to get taken down here.
And we're going to just straight kicks 0-0 if something crazy doesn't happen.
Oh, we got an injury on Daryl
Daryl
Dangles. It's badly hurt, so the Apo is still whatever.
Yep.
And, I mean, this tackle piece really needs to be standing next to that Raaraar to make it more difficult to dodge through. Hitting the other Beastman is just useless. Although we do get a KO.
KO?
Which I guess he could just Apo for... Actually, I wouldn't Apo that in case my player dies on a GFI.
So what do we need here? It's a 5+ dodge, 5+ pickup with your hands.
Yep.
And then a 4-4... a 4... Yeah, a bunch of big guys.
Yeah. But there is a chance that he could pick up the ball here. Can't blitz, because there's no players in the area to blitz, so he's just got to go for the crazy pickup.
Yeah. So it's a 5-5, 4, nothing, and then you throw in one stink through an interception threat to Saul Sprinkler.
He can go 5-5 into a 4, into a 3, and then if he makes a GFI, he can throw and there won't be an interception chance.
Okay.
I don't think he can blitz with another goat. Wait, he totally can. Never mind. Ah, it's a skull.
Okay, so that's going to be kicks.
They're going to kicks.
Mighty Blow works, just a stun.
All the other kids, my pumped up kicks.
And let's see who Nuffle favors today. Penalty shootout.
Penalty shootout. This is the dumbest mechanic.
Yeah, not a fan.
My game is totally bugging out. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
so we choose the Nurgle Warrior to kick, of course. And he gets it.
Nurgle Warrior, that wasn't a kick, he threw it. That's cheating.
Yeah,
this
I know,
isn't
right?
kicks.
And then a Chaos Warrior kicks it, and he makes it. 1-1. Is it 3 kicks in total?
No, it is up to 6, and even potentially.
That's a success as
Nurgle
well.
Warrior kicks it.
Literally everyone's been a success so far.
Yep.
Raaraar. Oh no. 2-1.
Raaraar kicks wide. That's a victory for the Nurglers.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh no. Well then. What a semi-lame way to end that game.
Yeah, for sure.
Just look at the casualties just inflicted between both teams. Look at those removals.
That was a massive amount of carnage. The Nurglers threw 82 successful blocks to 43 from Raaraar.
I know.
So massively out-blocking, inflicting 7 KOs to 2, just out-blocking, out-removing, and Raaraar found a way to make that game
go the distance.
Extremely close.
Yep.
Extremely close.
And, you know, one thing I will say is that the Mighty Blowjays didn't take any serious casualties of any kind. He didn't even take a perm on a real player.
Yep. Yeah.
So, looks like, unfortunately, for Raaraar, he's done here now. He's just going to wait until next season.
It's a short run for our first season Chaos. But
man, did he try.
You can't say he didn't play an amazing game there.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, he almost gave it to those Nurgle. One thing I will say is that's an excellent MVP for the Nurgle, considering the fact that they just lost one of their guys.
Let's see those armor statistics. Whacked Mackie wants to see.
Alright, so the armor statistics for the Nurgle was 58%. Okay. And for the Chaos, 65%.
Yeah, those are absolutely normal armor percentages.
Totally nothing wrong with that at all.
Nope. All right, thank you
Yep.
everyone for coming out and supporting the stream. Man, great game.
Yep,
Well
for
played,
sure.
Luis Janlos. Congratulations on making it to the round of 32.
Yeah, congrats on your win, and it's super unfortunate about your Nurgle warrior, but best of luck in the next round.